J on the beat. I'm James.
I'm Marcellus.
And Issa Kickback.
Yes, sir.
What's up, brother? How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good, man. Feeling good. Weather's nice these days.
Yeah, it has been really nice these past couple days.
It's kind of scary, but I'm gonna roll with it.
Because it got cold for a minute.
Yeah, and, now we're here.
Now we're here.
How's your week going?
It's going.
It's going? Hey,
yeah,
after
shows, I always get a little drained. My energy's just low, so I try to just stay out the way. And
fall back a little bit.
Yeah, I'm trying to gather myself, conquer the next one, you know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
Yeah, what about you?
Shit's good for me. I ain't gonna start.
Go crazy.
Yeah. Got a new job.
Okay.
Getting settled into my new home.
That's what's up, man. Congratulations.
Thank you. Living life. I'm breathing. Everybody's breathing.
Yeah.
Can't complain too much.
Yeah, that's great to hear, man. I'm happy for you.
Thank you, man.
Truly.
Appreciate that.
So let's just set the vibe. I'll let you take this one.
This vibe setting brought to you by ItsTheWhittleThings from Whitney. What's the last one?
From Whitney.
Yeah.
It's the Whittle Things. Make sure you follow her on Instagram, Facebook. She drops positivity quotes all the time. She leaves little notes for her son Des as well. Where she just things she learns and that she hopes he picks up on, and I think that's super dope. But yeah, go ahead, set the vibe, bro.
It's thinking, doing, being. And I really like that. Short and sweet.
Yeah.
And I don't really like to read too many long positive quotes because it's not a quote anymore. It's like a paragraph.
Yeah, I feel that.
And I think what she means by this is just setting a goal, thinking about it, doing it, and becoming it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no. That definitely resonates with me. I mean, I think about stuff and I go out and do it all the time. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, look what we're doing now.
Yeah, facts.
Exactly.
All right, so let's just hop right into it. So we're going to talk about the Spookfest recap and some of our favorite performances and stuff like that. Unfortunately, we weren't able to interview as many of the artists as we would have liked. Life, we got kids.
Schedules,
Yeah, next time it'll
Corona.
Yeah, definitely the Corona as well. Next time it'll go a lot better, and we'd like to touch base with them. If you haven't, make sure you go watch our LeoTree interview. It's over on our Facebook page.
Big dude.
Great dude, great music.
Yes, sir.
But I guess so. Let's just get started on the Spookfest recap. Who was your favorite artist from that show?
They were all great, honestly.
100%.
They were all put on a damn good show.
They all brought it.
Props to them for real.
Yes, sir.
They all killed it. Well, I say my favorites would be Ayebee.
Mm-hmm.
That's your boy, right?
Yeah.
Cody. He was good.
Yeah, the LeoTree.
Shout out to him.
And then you like CHISongwriter as well, right?
That boy went hard.
Yeah.
That boy went stupid on the stage.
Yeah.
For sure. And like I said, all of them were good, man. They all put on a great show. And
that's awesome.
Real.
Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. My favorite artist was probably, man, that's tough.
Right? That's what I'm saying. They were all good.
Yeah, they're all good. YG and Savage came. He shut it down. I think
his hype man shut it down.
Yeah, his hype man. But I like what his whole team brought to the event.
Yeah.
They didn't act like they were too good to support anyone else.
They stuck around.
Yeah, there was some miscommunication, so they couldn't say the whole event, and that's partly my fault. But his whole team fucked with every artist. They supported. SB went first, and he went after SB. His team was in the crowd for SB.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's dope.
Yeah.
There's some other things that, like, as far as advertising and marketing, that I didn't like, but then he still had people show up, so it was like, okay, and it's like advertising for a show in a different area, so I kind of understand that.
Right.
But like when they showed up and they did what you hope artists do.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to work with him again. I think SB went fucking crazy. I know he got fans after this because everyone likes his fucked up dreams track. Like, Ayebee fucking went nuts. Like,
Ayebee snapped.
Yeah,
the freestyle at the end.
Yeah, and like I told you were like, man, he had some gaps in there. I was like, but you remember his name though, and he was like,
facts.
Because you came in here knowing his name, so it was kind of like, that's dope.
Yeah,
that's dope. Cody J, that's a new guy on the market. Like, he went nuts.
He definitely had like good crowd presence.
Yeah, and that's
he could control the crowd very good.
Yeah, and I knew the second half of the show was the stronger part, and I say that because when I was making music, Casper had already been making music. I've seen Casper. I know Casper can handle him, or I'm sorry, CHISongwriter can handle himself. You know, and I knew with him on that second half, on top of the talent like Young Rook and Cody J. I had only listened to Cody J's music. I had never seen him perform.
Yeah, same here.
So it was kind of like, okay, I know that. And then before the switch up between the Count and Rambo, I knew Devontae can perform. You know, whether he likes performing his rap music or not, he can put on the show and he can make people look at him.
Yeah.
You know, so he's a very demanding performer, which is dope as well.
Absolutely.
And then I was just flat out excited to see LeoTree perform because I'm eager, because he has a sound right now that is like the wave, and I don't think he was jacking it or anything, because he said he started music 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's a wave. I think like that's
like chasing the
wave. That's some shit he started, and then it got popular from other areas. Like his favorite artist is Kid Laroi. Kid Laroi's from Australia, so it's like, you know, who's
you know what's crazy?
What?
I just found out he was white.
Yeah, that's a white boy.
That's crazy. I could have sworn he was white the whole time.
I mean, no, but his sound is similar to.
For real, I thought he was white. The way he was talking, like.
Yeah, what gave it away? The cover art of his last project.
See, I didn't even think of that because I just thought it was some anime shit, you know, whatever. Okay. I just thought, you know, when I saw a video, I was like, hold up, he's white, and he's from Australia. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Go ahead, my fault.
No, you good. No, I get it, because I get like that with some people too. It's like, oh, this man spit. I know he a brother, and then you go look, it's like, oh,
and the speakers is what threw me off too.
Well, this is definitely off topic, but the Kid Laroi, like, he works with Internet Money, and then he works with where Juice was signed under Lil Bibby.
Oh, word.
Yeah. So that's why his sound is so similar to Juice. Like, because if you listen to his earlier stuff, he's not sounding. He don't.
No, I only heard the last two projects.
Yeah, I dug deeper, and I was like, man, that is not hitting. So I just went right back where it was.
I feel that.
But anyway, back to Spookfest. So to say my favorite artist, I can't really say, because I was really blown away by the talent that I was able to grab and bring here, because I truly think there was something for everyone in the crowd.
For sure.
You know, I didn't speak on Rambo. Rambo was dope. There's definitely some things to work on.
He had good songs.
Yeah, he had good songs.
Good songs. Yeah.
My favorite song by him is that "Let It Flow." I think that's dope. I'm glad he closed with it.
Yeah.
You know, if that was me, I would present it different. I would have the crowd involved, but you know, I'm gonna let him perform his artistry.
For sure.
But it's hard. It's definitely hard to choose. But so I couldn't really pinpoint it, because I was impressed with all of them, like by far. So moving on. So let me ask you this:
what's up?
Is there anything new in your rotation from people from that show?
Definitely from
Shy.
So I'm gonna get it right one day. Definitely the Misfit song.
Yeah.
That was hard.
That hit a lot. I actually had to go and add it to some of my playlists, because so many people were like, they would send me snaps like, hey, this Misfits track is dope. Like, this Misfits track is dope. So I was like, let me just go ahead and add this to the rotation. That way y'all can just get it in the same place. I actually went and added a lot of tracks from some artists to the playlist, so people can just turn that bug on. But
and then the Rambo, his last song, what was called?
The Let It Flow.
Let It Flow. I like that one. That was really dope. And like I said, man, the whole show was just like a good ride, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it had its ups and downs, of course.
And it wasn't too much of one. It wasn't too much rap. It wasn't too much hip hop. It wasn't too much drill. It wasn't too much. It was like literally a combination of everything.
It's like a
melting pot. Yeah. So it was like a bowl of trail mix or some shit.
Oh God! You know what I'm saying? Oh God!
It was dope.
So like I said, I walked away with a whole new playlist of music.
Yeah.
And
that's dope.
Yeah.
So it sounds like the artists did their job.
They most definitely did their job.
Yeah.
So again, props to them. Props to you for bringing all them together and putting on a great show.
I appreciate that.
It was the vibe was definitely in the air.
That's all. Sure. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear because there was people trying to mess it up. But
that comes with the territory. And, people gonna hate regardless.
Facts. Facts. Okay. So it sounds like overall you really like the show. So let me ask you this: you were there when I started, from the Joker's Lounge to the atrium for Montana 300, and now we're at the one.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just start at the first one. Like, what are some of the differences you see between those first two showcases and this one, and then we'll get into the difference between Montana. But
between the first two, I know what you're saying. Between the first two, definitely the vibe.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to discredit the Joker's Lounge, but I just feel like we didn't belong there, in a sense. Like, I just feel like it's more rock and roll type of environment, which is cool, but we're a hip hop showcase, a rap showcase. I feel like they didn't really mix together well. And like I said, the environment just, I don't know, I just didn't feel it.
There are a lot of things that came with being there. And I see where you're coming from, but shout out to Angie because she gave me my first shot.
Oh, God.
No one couldn't get a call back, nothing. Yeah. Couldn't get an email back, nothing. So, I appreciate the opportunity, but after that last one, it's like I understand, though. Because being at the one was just different. But it's like an actual concert hall, too, where...
And I think that's the main reason, too. I feel like Joker's Lounge is a bar type of environment.
I think she hits the nail on the head being a gaming bar, like the games and stuff like that. So
which is great, and you guys definitely check that place out.
Yeah, because now she also now one part of the bar is a thrifting store or something. So you guys, go shop. I mean, she posts every day about new stuff they get into. Definitely go shop.
Definitely check that place out.
Yeah, support your locals for real.
Sure. Especially during these times.
Oh God, because it's just you never know.
Yeah. Well, I think that's the main difference between the first and second show was definitely the placement and the environment of the two places.
Yeah, which I respect that. Yeah. I respect that. I still think the first show is kind of lit because we did a lot of people. We had a lot of people come through the door.
For sure.
Her regulars plus faces for the showcase, and I think it's, for me it set the tone. It's like, oh shit, I can do this.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I need to credit 6th Street because a lot of those people were there.
Shout out to 6th Street.
You know what I'm saying?
The homie Jimmy.
Yeah, I need to credit them a lot because a lot of that, if they weren't on that bill, I don't think it would have been as popular as it was.
No.
Nah. Not the first one.
They definitely did smack that. I definitely remember their performance.
Yeah.
Good dudes.
Yeah, and everybody loves them. They're fans. They have a wide fan base here in Quincy, so it was dope. So I guess you see the showcase difference. Now let me ask you about the Montana show because you were there for that. We were both kind of lit for that, but
So before you ask me the question, just remember I was super teed up. So I was a little hazy.
Yeah, I think everybody was that night for the most part. At least everybody that was supposed to be. So what's the improvement you've seen? And do you think going forward we stick with the one, or what do you think? What is the main differences you noticed between the two?
The atrium just felt kind of big. We were in this big old room that's usually for wedding receptions, right?
Yeah, you can say that.
I just felt like it was just big and the crowd didn't fill the room enough.
I feel that.
I just felt like it was just too open. I didn't really like that. As to where the one, the stage right there, the crowd's right here. We're all together. We're all vibing. We're all close. We're wearing a mask, but we're all close together. And I just felt the energy a lot more. And I think the performer could feel the energy as well.
Yeah.
Because, again, we're close together.
Yeah.
So that's definitely my biggest takeaway between the two. I just like the one better as a place. It's an actual concert hall. It's pretty much it for real.
Yeah. I mean, for me, what made a big difference, like outside of the space, because obviously that's just one of those hiccups that you got learned on the way.
For sure.
Me, I'm getting excited. We're doing 200 people. I want 200 people to have enough space. So I open it up wider, and it's just one of those learning things. But to me, it was like the sound was very different.
The sound was
very different. I feel like shout out to Cody J and his pops. They run good music productions. The sound was very different, and it was very professional.
Very.
I didn't have sound guys drinking during the show. I didn't have, or maybe his dad was fucking chilling up there drinking. I don't know, but like
I went up there a few times. He was just posted.
Yeah, locked in, and I think that was dope.
Had his own little table and everything, just posted up.
And and he didn't like they asked us to chill on the fog. He didn't overdo the fog or anything like that. And he really complimented the artist. Like he paid attention. He didn't just have the same rotation of lights the entire time.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You could tell like different artists, different color schemes.
Yeah. So I
peeped that too.
And then it's like
that's what's up.
So I think the sound was like huge as well, because you could go anywhere in there and it hear just fine too.
Yeah.
That could also be a space thing, since the atrium was like just a fat room, like a big room. But
yeah.
But I think that's probably the best improvement outside of the performers. You know what? I forgot to speak on the homie PJ Wolf. PJ Wolf came and shut shit down. He performed at the Montana show. The Montana show was his first set ever.
Was it?
Yeah, he had never performed before. And me personally, if my first show was in front of 100+ crowd, I don't know if I would have handled it too much better. You know what I'm talking about? My first crowd was like 12 people. And then my second crowd was like 50. So you
had time to like to build.
Yeah, and I had time to get comfortable with myself. Don't get me wrong, those first couple shows I was still like blackout wasted, and it wasn't until I got sober where I really started to enjoy performing. But PJ Wolf, he approached it a lot differently. At the first show, I think he smoked before he got on stage. His team didn't. The people he wanted to come perform with him didn't show up, and he was just kind of up there doing his thing. He came to this one. He had his people with him going crazy.
Had the whole squad with him.
Yeah, he had the hype man in the crowd, getting the crowd involved. He had the people on stage helping him with the records, and his music was fucking hitting.
It was.
His music was fucking hitting, so I can't wait for his next project. So I'm sorry that slipped my mind, but yeah, PJ Wolf, because everything he played was unreleased except a couple tracks. He performed my favorite song by him, that We Only Love Funds. Yeah, that's my shit.
Yeah.
That's my shit, bro. I would always keep that in my playlist rotation.
I love this cover art for his mixtape too.
Yeah,
love that,
and it was dope. So shout out to homie PJ Wolf. Sorry I forgot to throw you in there earlier.
Shout out to you.
But yeah, overall, I think Spookfest went really well. I think, and as the leader in charge of it, I got a lot out of it. I met a new videographer. I met a new sound guy that mixes and stuff like that. So when the studio gets going, I'll be able to do that.
I met a lot of people.
Yeah.
I don't remember half of them.
Yeah, and socially wise, like it was like everyone, like I tried to talk to people like when I could. In between.
Yeah, I saw you running around.
And they was like, man, this is fucking dope. Like I can't believe you did this. Woo woo. And they was like, I'll come to every event you throw, and that's just, yeah. I mean, we'll see. I'm not finna shit on them or nothing. Like, of course you are, but it's like, I hope you do, because I'm really trying to do something with this. So the more people that we get to come out to the little stuff for the locals, the bigger artists I can come, because all this money goes right back into the business. I don't get to be like, yeah, I came up, because I don't really even come up. Yeah, I came up. Now let's go fuck around. No, it all goes right back into the business, so I can bring in better artists for you guys.
For sure.
And that's why I know 2021 is gonna crack off.
Oh God, any day be better than this year.
Yeah, so I really do appreciate everyone coming out and supporting, buying merch. These are our fall hoodies. They're $45. I still got some left. Hit me up, because like I said, it's all money in, no money out.
Okay.
Yeah. So I guess the next thing we're gonna speak on is a little heavier. We're gonna talk about the election a little bit. I saw that Joe Biden won, but we really don't know until December, January, for sure.
Yeah.
Right now that the map says he won, but we'll see. How do you feel about Biden taking home, or walking into the White House?
It's cool. I mean, and this is just me personally speaking. I'm glad that we could get that other guy out.
Yeah.
But if we really do your research on Biden, he's already been in the government for over 40 years.
Yeah.
If we wanted to make a change, he could have made some changes already.
Yeah.
So until I see some dramatic changes, it's cool.
Yeah. I feel that, and I'm not dismissing the VP either. Like it's cool, but it's like her track record is not that great.
Terrible.
Either. So
it's terrible. She's like was the number one DA, I think. Is that what she was? A DA in California who locked up over hundreds of thousands of black men.
Oh yeah, for marijuana.
While Caucasian people make billions off of it.
Yeah.
In California.
Yeah.
So I'm glad as far as the social
aspect and the race thing, it's like cool there's a black person up there, but you know.
But as a political thing, and I'm not really into
but there's also black people in the house, so
yeah. And then it's a whole thing, bro.
Yeah.
It's a whole disaster mess.
Yeah. And
hopefully it gets cleaned up. I doubt it.
Yeah.
But I hope so.
I didn't think you were gonna take that stance if I'm being honest. I think don't get me wrong, I'm glad the racism and stuff like that is like gonna probably go down a little bit.
I was gonna ask you, like, do you think it's gonna change since he's not in terms?
I don't think people will be as outspoken as they are anymore. Like,
so you think because he was so outspoken, other people feel like
I think that's one thing we can take from those last 4 years is like we know.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Yeah, we know. It's like you can drive around here and it's Trump. It's like, okay, so let me not take my daughter trick or treating in this area.
Yeah, facts.
Because you probably don't even like me. It's one thing to be like humanely like okay and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like I've had friends tell me like, man, I had a friend who details cars, radiant detailing, fuck with them, good prices. Quick plug.
Shout out to him.
He was like, man, she had this fat ass Trump sign in her yard. Bro, that was the nicest lady ever. And I was like, but that's what Trump being in office did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I kind of hate that in a sense too.
It does because it takes away us being comfortable because now we're on the edge everywhere we go.
Yeah.
It takes away us being
even
comfortable.
more than we were before.
Yeah, so now it's like I said, okay, all these Trump signs, let me not take my daughter to this neighborhood to trick or treat.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just something that I keep in the back of my head. I will say this: Trump was fighting a battle that no one would. You know, everyone the media is owned by the Dems, right?
Yeah.
Trump's Republican, right?
Okay,
so the media is pretty much ran by the Dems.
Yeah.
The wall that Trump was building was mainly to stop child trafficking.
Yeah.
But they played it as
Mexicans.
Yeah. That's the narrative, but it's and then if you look into it some more, Trump has sent more of those kids home that were locked up than he's put in those cages.
Question.
That started during Obama.
Yeah,
Obama did that.
And people don't know that.
Yeah,
those cages been there.
But the media took that during Trump's presidency. So don't get me wrong, I'm not pro-Trump. To be honest, I don't give a fuck because a vote really doesn't fucking matter. It's a false sense of accountability. Like, yeah, I did my job. No, it doesn't fucking matter. That's why the Electoral College robs that. If you have a major city in your fucking town, that's what color your state's gonna be.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Montana, look at Idaho, look at who the fuck goes to Idaho, bro.
People don't like containers.
So it's
I'm just saying.
That's my stance on it. You know,
no, I feel like that.
I'm not shaming anyone. I hope you don't shame me for my stance on it. You know, if you take that accountability, you know you want to hold that. You want your say. You go vote. Truly,
I voted.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. I'm proud of you because I remember you telling me you didn't know if you were going to. So I'm proud of you.
I did research.
Okay, good, because there's so much misinformation out there. I got on a dude on Snapchat the other day who said something. It was off the wall outrageous, and I was like, I was like, do you know anything about the political issues or any policies that they're trying to put in place?
Yeah.
He's like, well, I know this, and was also not correct.
Yeah.
And I was like, you don't know shit, so you're just talking bullshit.
And I say this, and we can move on. Don't follow other people's political views.
Yeah, man, if you see a fucking headline where the internet is there, go look into the shit. Don't just run with the fucking headline.
Yeah.
That, but that's also us, and this is what we get into when we're at, like, that's why it's a kickback, and that's why we're doing this, because usually people are drinking and stuff like that, and me and you are having those deeper conversations. So, but yeah, it's just people.
Do you think the false narrative created by the government will kind of like backtrack what they said now that a Democrat is in office?
I don't think they fix it at all. No, I think don't get me wrong. Trump did a lot of fucked up shit, and the country is very divided. But I think we're divided because he put the truth in front of everyone.
Which, thank you for that. I really appreciate Donald Trump for a lot of stuff that he did as far as exposing.
Yeah, because I'd rather know you're racist than just hate me, or if something happens to me, you're not gonna help me. I'd just flat out rather know you're racist. Like, let a brother know. You know what I'm talking about? That's not gonna change how I treat you. If some shit happens to you and I see it, I'm gonna help you. That's because we're all humans. There's really only one race in this world, and that's the human race.
Nah, it's the money race. I'll just keep it 100, bro.
No, I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it one bit. But yeah, money talks, and the
bullshit walks.
Yeah, and the people that want to fight and stuff. Trump don't fucking know you. Trump don't fucking know you. If you lose your life for Trump, you're not gonna get that. That little segment while he's at the podium. You're not getting that
at all.
You're a bystander in a bullshit race for someone else that does not give a fuck about you.
I'm trying to think of what he said about the coronavirus. Yes. I can't remember, but he's basically like, we're gonna lose a lot of people. I was like, damn, just like that.
Kept it a buck.
Yeah, we're gonna lose a lot of people.
He handled that situation so bad, but I mean, you look at this, it's survival rate. It's like 97%.
Again, with the narrative, will make you think that everybody's dying left and right.
Yeah, because they don't use 97% survival rate. They use 121,000 deaths.
Yeah.
Which one sounds worse?
Which is bad.
Yeah.
But there's millions and millions and millions.
Yeah. And we probably he could have handled it better. But that's my take on politics. I'm not big on it. But when I see bullshit, I like to call it out, and I'll research it before I even call it out. Right. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even that I need to call it out, because there's a lot of things I just look at and just
like you saw what I said on the book.
Yeah. So I look at it, that's unfortunate that you think that way, that you didn't feel the need to go and fact check. But it is what it is at the end of the day. So it's like, the more you know, because the internet is right there. And I think we need to be worried about this COVID fucking vaccine as well.
Yeah, I ain't taking that shit.
Yeah, don't take that shit. And Trump denied Bill Gates, but guess who's not denying Bill Gates? Yeah, so that
moral of the story is, believe in your own political views if you have any. Do your research if you feel like it. Don't believe the hype, because it's not real. And just stay prayed up.
Yeah.
Love yourself, love your friends.
Love your people while you got them.
100%. Because tomorrow's not promised. That's why today is the present.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was a good one.
That was a good one. All right. I wanted to end it on something. That was great. I wish I would have squeezed this in while you were going on that, but don't let your political views lose your friendships either. Outside of
that shit is stupid.
Yeah,
man.
outside of race, it's like, I understand. But like human thing, like taxes, why are you losing your friend over talking about taxes? But that's
you even make
yeah. But anyway, I'm James.
I'm Marcellus.
And it's a kickback.
Peace.
Hey yo, it's J.O. on the beat.